All right, let's talk about the cloud. It's a term we hear all the time, but what does it actually mean? Well, today we're going to break it all down. We're looking at the three core models, IaaS, PaaS, and SaaS, that basically run our entire digital world.
I mean, have you ever really thought about it? How services like Netflix or Gmail just work? You just open up a tab and boom, your email is there, your movies are streaming, your documents are ready to go. You don't install anything. It's kind of magical, right? So how is that even possible?
Well, the secret isn't magic, but it is a really smart system. It's all thanks to three core models of cloud computing. You can almost think of them like a ladder. Each rung you climb gives you a different level of service, a different amount of control, and a whole lot of convenience.
So here's the plan for our climb. We'll cover the three main flavors of the cloud. We're going to start with IaaS, your digital foundation. Then we'll move up to PaaS, the developer's workshop, and finish with SaaS, which is basically software on demand. After that, we'll compare them all and talk about why any of this actually matters to you.
Okay, let's start at the bottom of that ladder with IaaS. That stands for Infrastructure as a Service. This is quite literally the digital foundation. If you were building a house online, IaaS would be the empty plot of land and all the raw building materials. So what this means is, instead of a company having to buy and maintain its own giant, expensive physical servers and all that networking equipment, they can just rent it all over the internet. It's like renting a huge empty warehouse. You get the space, you get the power, and you can build whatever you want inside it. The big deal with IaaS is control. You are completely in the driver's seat. You get to pick the operating system, you install whatever applications you want, it's all up to you. And the model is pay as you go, so you only pay for what you actually use, and you can scale up or down in an instant. This is perfect for IT admins and developers who need that total flexibility. In a perfect real-world example, think Amazon Web Services, specifically their EC2 service. When a company uses AWS to create a virtual server, that's IaaS in action. They're renting the fundamental digital building blocks. All right, let's climb up to the next rung, PaaS, which is Platform as a Service. Now, if IaaS was that empty warehouse, PaaS is more like a fully equipped workshop. All the tools are already there for you. Here's the key difference. With PaaS, the provider takes care of all the boring stuff, the servers, the storage, the operating system. This lets developers focus on what they're actually good at, building and deploying applications. The workshop is set up and ready to go, so they can just start creating. And for app developers, this is a total game changer. You get all these built-in tools and frameworks. Deploying an app is simplified, and you don't have to worry about the underlying infrastructure, scaling up, or being updated. The platform just handles it. It's a massive shortcut. So what does this look like in the real world? Think of services like Google App Engine or Heroku. A developer writes their code, pushes it to the platform, and poof, the platform handles everything else to get it live on the internet. And that brings us to the very top of the ladder, the one we all use every day, SaaS, or Software as a Service. If IaaS was the land and PaaS was the workshop, SaaS is the finished, fully furnished house. You just turn the key and move in. Seriously, this is the cloud model you're interacting with constantly. It's software delivered right over the internet. There's nothing to install. You just open your web browser, log in, and it's ready to go. The provider manages literally everything behind the scenes. So, what are the key features here? Well, it's all about convenience. It's usually a subscription. You can access it from any device, and you never, ever have to worry about updates or maintenance. It's designed for end users. That's us. It just works. And the examples? Oh yeah. You know these. Think Gmail, Zoom, or Netflix. Every time you check your email or binge watch a show, you are using a SaaS application. You're getting all the benefits of powerful software without any of the hassle. Okay, so let's recap. We've got the foundation, the workshop, and the finished product. Now let's put them all side by side and see how they really compare. This table really lays it all out. You can see that with IaaS, you have a high level of control, but you manage most of it. It's for IT admins. Then you move to PaaS, where it's more of a shared responsibility, perfect for developers. And finally, with SaaS, you have low control, but the provider manages everything. That's for end users like us. It's a clear progression. And this really highlights the core trade-off, right? It all comes down to control versus convenience. The more control you want, the more you have to manage yourself, that's IaaS. The less you want to manage, the less control you have, that's SaaS. PaaS is that happy medium right in the middle.
Okay, so why should you care about any of this? Why does this matter? Well, because these three models have completely revolutionized how we interact with technology every single day. I mean, the advantages are huge. We're talking massive cost savings because you only pay for what you use. We're talking insane scalability. You can grow or shrink on demand. For you and me, it means we can access our apps and data from literally anywhere. And we never have to think about updates. It just makes powerful tech available to everyone. And this really says it all perfectly. Whether you're a developer building the next big thing, or you're just kicking back and streaming a movie, you're using one of these cloud layers. They're the invisible engine that makes everything go.
So that leaves us with a really interesting thought, doesn't it? We've got infrastructure as a service, platform as a service, and software as a service. This model is all about making complex things simple and accessible. So what's next? What's some other complicated, expensive thing in our lives that's going to become the next as a service?